Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to Fallout 76, Skyline Valley. Let's head into the big spooky mansion. Dark Hollow Manor. Are there going to be cultists involved with this? Because remember, that was kind of a teased thing. Oh, but there are more losts. Boom. That's so weird. Oh. With their dying breath, they gave me ragworms. Okay. Oh, that person's alive? Ooh. Okay. Was that supposed to be someone I know? Good noise. Weird. Oh. Find the entrance. Okay. Can I access any of the side rooms, or is this just for... Ooh! Wait. I think that's a thing we can make in our camp, a ship in the bottle, or is it just a ship that I'm thinking of? Well, there seems to be only one way out of this room in general, so... this way it is. Oh, now this reminds me, speaking of stuff from Fallout 4, this reminds me of finding the railroad. Look at all the alcohol. Can I take any of it? No, it's purely for decoration. That's a shame. That would make some of the dailies very easy if we could take that.
Calling mysterious stranger. Hello? Anyone there yet?
I don't have that perk
I
on.
gave bad directions. Hello? Anybody?
Boo.
Ah, a voice! Oh, yes. I remember that voice. You're here! So, here's the situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out.
Okay.
This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries. I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the Vault and should have authorization. You just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy.
Oh. Okay.
That's right. Just a bit of post-mortem amputation and we'll be set. Just scan the hand once you've got it. I'll be on standby. Promise.
Gross.
Time's a ticking. Chop, chop. Ooh, sorry. Anyway, I gotta run, but I'll be back. Scan a hand. Bye!
Wouldn't a scanner not really work? I mean, I guess if it's fingerprint based, but don't they usually need a pulse? No, I'll just... Oh, they didn't change the model, so it's missing a hand. Is it actually... Oh, yeah, it's just... Oh! Well, they certainly gave that a model. That is a crispy hand. Gross. No, why did they animate it so much? They didn't have to do that. It was so... like, ugh. What's wrong with the frame rate? Hey, behave yourself. It was just so... They didn't have to, but they did. Oh, now I discovered it. I see. Oh, is it one of those... You can fast travel? Well, I don't want to do it now. But you can fast travel externally. Hey, I can make these. They're from Meat Week, I think.
Oh, good, you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough.
Man, you have some bloodshot eyes. You've got... I'm not one of those things, no.
Ah, good. Well, bit of a downer, actually. Got my hopes up for a second, but I digress. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo.
Wait, weren't you saying you needed to get out of the vault? Like it was a problem, but you just disabled the lock and now it's fine? Wait, I thought you had to go to the organics. What? I guess that elevator must go to many floors. Ooh. How ominous.
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm.
He looks cool.
Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us?
Feels like I'm pulling the trap. No harm. You look just, I'm here because Hilda invited me, not for a fight.
Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You're a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it? What a pleasant surprise.
I cannot place your accent. Yep.
Wunderbar.
I mean, I get the German thing, but it doesn't sound...
We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort.
Something tells me there's a catch.
No catch. Just opportunity. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind.
Sure.
Fantastic. I'm pleased to hear it. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stoltz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stoltz Enterprises, respected member of Vault-Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant.
He sounds like the equivalent of Mr. House.
That'll do perfectly.
Okay. Happy to be on board, Mr. Stoltz.
Oh, please. Hugo is just fine.
Hugo. Okay.
Now, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less, but I promise your first task will help to answer much. Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch me his latest situation report. I'd like to have him vet you.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it.
And you are just the glowiest man I've ever seen. I'll do my best, Hugo.
You'll do splendidly, I'm sure.
Ooh. Ooh, but this... Oh, these are empty bottles. Never mind. Oh, and I can't take the board games. That's another thing that would be easy for a... daily. Can I take a water? Oh. Wait. It's like the one you can make in a camp, but it's in the world?
I reckon that storm's gonna get worse.
Safe?
Better.
Ooh. Special safe. What's up this way before I go...
is swamped lately, especially after the last scout run.
Oh,
It's no
he just took
wonder
a second.
things are starting to fall apart.
I guess this is his room. Oh, no? Thank you. I'm for the chance of New Orleans Museum of Art Legend. Cassidy. Catherine. Okay.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said there was nothing to worry about, though. There was a landslide around the mansion? I wonder how that happened.
No, you're just a regular.
Are there many like us out there? You know, with the skin.
Oh, you don't see a lot of ghouls with some hair. Usually they have no hair or all hair.
It's a shame we don't have a workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Look how nice this vault looks for the most part.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little. Are there many like us out there? You know, with the skin?
Do these guys have like 3 lines of dialogue between all of them?
What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants
Oh.
to know us because of our, you know?
This place is like eerily quiet.
Around here. It's refreshing.
You reckon that
Don't you go
storm
starting
is
any
gonna get
trouble
worse
around
or
here.
Better.
Keep it civil.
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon.
Daniel?
Been expecting you.
Oh, it's either way too bright or way too dark.
James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider?
I found these things called Lost and caught held his
You
attention.
were able to dispose of them. Interesting. Must mean you have some combat training. That could be helpful. Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you could fill me in on your history.
You
Ooh.
reckon that storm is gonna get
I'm a
worse
raider,
or better?
minstrel, vault seer of 76, corporal, major, private, blicker. Okay, let's flex our muscles.
You do seem fit to fight, at least. But that's not really an answer to my question. I won't fault you for a lie by omission, though. You seem eager and able enough. I've already been made aware that you're a dweller from Vault 76. Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival and filled me in on the situation.
That was a fast
Sorry
buzz,
for the
even
test,
with my
but I
wandering
wanted to
around.
See how you present yourself. I appreciate your attempt to take this seriously, but I won't say I don't have my doubts. Let's see how this plays out, though. Here's my status report for Mr. Stoltz. You're dismissed, unless you have other questions.
I do! Many, in fact.
Vault
Do you mind answering them?
Fine. It's only fair that you're briefed on our situation.
Okay, with the crazy storm.
Our facility houses a large-scale weather control device. Some decades ago, an accident rendered it inoperable. However, a recent event has led to its reactivation. With that, we have the storm, along with other unexpected outcomes. One of our top priorities is bringing it back under our control.
Okay. What sort of unexpected
A
outcomes?
number. An earthquake for one. A series of unidentified electromagnetic events for another.
What were the events?
When the earthquake hit and the storm took shape, we were informed of a surge of energy near the proper entrance to the vault, back up north. This likely resulted in the security door being propelled some great distance.
No reason to think it
Oh, I found it. A great distance is an exaggeration.
Interesting. Were these different times, I'd be tempted to weaponize such a thing.
Earthquake?
Yes, significant damage to the tram tunnels that once connected the various research sectors of this vault. Additionally, damage to the manor grounds directly above have caused some structural integrity issues with the atrium. Perhaps most concerning, though, is the various exposed entrances to the vault spread throughout the region. This has led to an increase in the number of lost now on the
Oh.
surface, which isn't good for anyone involved.
So the whole idea with this vault is that you can't go through it in the middle, but you can access different parts of it from the surface? That's kind of a neat idea.
Very well.
That's actually a really cool idea. Why is everyone here, Ghoul?
63's construction had fallen behind due to its lofty and ambitious size. This left our population exposed to extreme levels of radioactive fallout after the bombs fell. Those of us that survived the exposure ended up like this. But working with us so-called ghouls won't be a problem, will it?
No, next year I might become one. If everything is to be believed. No, just asking.
Understood. Anything else?
Who are the Lost?
Our former friends, family, neighbors. An accident some decade back led to their creation. Their condition is irreversible. Beyond that, I'll leave it to Mr. Stoltz's discretion on further details. Just
Ooh.
know, they will kill you on sight without mercy. Communication is impossible. Do not hesitate to strike first.
Interesting.
What if we go back to the surface?
If I'm gonna be fighting these things, I need to know more.
Fine. We believe they possess the ability to channel electricity from the storm, though we're still not sure how. Perhaps consider rubber gloves next time you want to shake their hands. Again, the rest is classified.
Fine, fine. Hey, I recovered. Is Stoltz also one of those Lost?
That is correct to a degree. Mr. Stoltz had been afflicted during the same accident that created the Lost. However, he retains his sanity and his ability to communicate. Well,
So is he the only one?
retain sanity is perhaps a bit. Actually, I apologize. This isn't water cooler gossip. I believe I've answered your question. Mr. Stoltz can explain the rest.
Interesting. So he's not quite all there. Something else.
What is it?
No more.
Good.
I'm all set. Thank you, sir. Any good ammo in here? Ooh.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Guns? Oh, display guns. Hello. I'll just take that. I mean, I don't need it, but I'll take that. I'm just gonna shoot. Don't mind me. Missing theft. Plans for the weather machine's plans have been improperly
As if things
removed.
weren't bad enough.
Both
Now I
Ignatius
have
and
to
Marks
keep
have
an eye
gone
on an
missing.
outsider.
Iggy is aiming for early retirement plans. Mark's left in pursuit of at least like his. Okay. Interesting. The rookies. Barnes and Peters apart. Okay. 5 days. Managed to secure all. Everyone is. I don't know. I was playing the knife. Farrell and something else entirely. They're in there somewhere,
As if
terrified
things
and
weren't bad
raged,
enough.
lost.
Now I have to keep an eye on an
Everyone but
outsider.
Mr. and Mrs. Stoltz, that is. They returned a day or so after the incident. I have no further comment in that regard. Also, Hugo and his wife are both... Oh, this is a prison cell I was trying to get into. I thought it was a closet. Huh. Oh, is this what the key is for? No, that's not what the key is for.
Even with the stockpile
Interesting.
from the supply runs. You know, before the storm.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back.
So what is that key for? I guess that must just be a
It's a shame we don't
generic
have
key for the
workforce
entire vault.
to spruce this place up a little.
Hey. Okay, good source of lead right there. Where does this go? Oh, lower level. Ooh, this is nice. Little golf coursey, but otherwise nice. Quiz night invitation. Sure. Well, that looks like a secret tunnel. Ooh, secret tunnel. What is this? Pump access. Inaccessible. This might be quest related. This looks important. That looks important. Okay, I might need to come back here for a quest later. How shall... Oh, this... Wow, this is actually be very nice. This little kind of... I don't know, would you call it a waiting pool? Just somewhere to relax? That would be nice. There's so many cool things about Vault, and then there's like, oh yeah, also it was a terrible, horrible place.
Been a long time since we had a good
You have
community
beautiful skin.
around here.
It's unsettling.
Okay, the cafeteria is out. Ooh,
Are
pie?
there many like us out there? You know, with the skin.
That's inaccessible. I don't even know what that room is. Okay, it's your typical
Right, Hugo.
Vault fare.
Keep it together.
No? Snack cake rations.
Act like it. Be proud.
Okay, it's just world building. One more try? Okay. I'll try to remember that every time I come past
Looking
here.
for someone.
If I even come past here that often.
It's research and science.
I miss research and science, discoveries, and news. Screw it. I miss how it was before.
Huh.
Would there be sound if a tree fell with no one around?
What? Okay. Ooh, do I like him more with the lights on or off? I think off.
Ah, you've returned. I've just been thinking on some things.
I've got a report.
Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains?
In a sense. I mean,
Long time since we
aren't we?
had a good
Isn't that...
community gathering
Well,
around
we start getting into religious debate, but for the most part, aren't we electrical impulses or electrical pulses throughout our meaty brains? With some other stuff thrown in, like hormones and that kind of stuff?
Yes, precisely. But is that not just scratching the surface? Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist?
Oh, wow, we're getting real philosophical. Okay. Something tells me there's more to this than I'm missing.
Of course. We've only just met. I apologize. You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way.
Oh,
After
that
the
is
incident
interesting.
That left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say, I feel the world. Pulses of electricity, waves bending and refracting, gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into
Oh
being.
man, you're just on
This
full
world
electromagnetic spectrum. Okay.
I share it with the lost. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it, and to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded. Well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives, just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us. Desperately so.
Huh. Okay. Game? Based on the lost behavior, there must be more to this than your blindness.
A scientist, are you?
Discoveries. And
Just
news.
like my Audrey and little
Screw
Hilda.
it.
We are
I miss how it
unsure
was
of why, but we
before.
suspect that my condition may have mutated differently than others. Perhaps it was my proximity to... Oh, never mind me. This sort of talk is dreadfully boring. All of this is to say we need your help, my friend. There are many problems at our feet, and you are uniquely equipped to help us.
Okay. I'm here to help.
Thank you. That truly means the world to me. Let's discuss next steps. There's 2 sets of investigations I'd have you undertake. Your new friend Oberlin can fill you in on one, and I'd be happy to walk you through the other. Take a moment to relax and process. Speak with either of us when you're ready to hear the details. And once again, I cannot contain my excitement in having you on board. Willkommen im Team, mein Freund.
Okay.
Hello.
Housekeeping for hire. Between the lines.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something.
Sir, I'm not even in your...
For the accidents.
Ooh, there's new... Wait, why do I still have this? That's a key?
Felt the whole vault shaking a while back.
Oh, that's...
Jerry said
Okay.
There was nothing to worry about, though.
That's a key, alright. Ooh. Well, that's... I mean, we're here. I might as well talk to him. Help Hugo acquire the blueprints for the weather machine. Oh, we read about that. I don't like how you're groping your files there. Housekeeping for hire. I guess that's probably in the vault itself.
I wonder how that happened.
I'm waiting for this to disappear so I can... Okay, thank you for stopping
So,
that.
shall we begin? There are some tasks that I'm unequipped to handle myself, and I need your assistance.
Okay.
Excellent. As you've hopefully been made aware by now, the source of the weather phenomenon outside is a device that is under our control. Or rather, the lack thereof. Control, that is. In order to solve this error, we'll need to acquire the weather machine's blueprints. They are in the wall safe just over there.
Ah, but the key. Give me a second, I'll go grab
If
it.
only it were that simple. The safe can only be opened with a key that my beloved wife Cassie has chosen to hide in a very secure location. So secure that only she knows where it is. This is problematic, as she has been unwell and unresponsive for quite some time. That said, she was a diligent note-keeper. I'm certain you could find out where she moved the key to if you were to search through her notes. You should find them all in our room upstairs. It is unlocked, so you should be able to just walk in. With my condition as it is, I'm unable to do this myself, and thus, my new friend, the task falls to you.
I guess you are still blind. You can see the shapes of things, but not probably words. Okay.
You will? Oh, wie wunderbar. Best of luck.
Interesting. That's a hell of a mutation. Oh. Press release. Okay, so she was writing a nice thing. Oh, these are all her drafts. Professor Calvert. Wait. Wait, Calvert. That name sounds real familiar. Calvert. Who's Calvert in Fallout?
We thought the whole vault
Hold on.
shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Calvert.
There was a landslide around
Wait,
the
was
mansion.
Calvert...
I wonder how that happened.
Was Calvert the guy from... The, like, crazy scientist guy from, Excuse me. Oh, what was the name of the DLC? The third DLC from Fallout 3. Oh my god, I can't think of the name right now. It's Operation Anchorage, the pit. Oh my god, I can't... The swamp area. Was that Calvert? Well, here, let me look it up. Calvert.
No reason to think it won't keep
Calvert may refer to a number of things. The Calvert family. Point Lookout. Professor Calvert. Yeah, he was like the brain guy. And that's right, you teamed up with Desmond Locke. Wow. That's a hell of a callback. Wait, let me read that again.
These jump suits don't leave much room for expression.
Oh, shunning dear old Desmond from the invite list. Okay, yeah, because they all end up kind of being enemies. It's like, what's the name? They call it the Great Game or something like that. Thank you for raising concerns. Wow. Calvert and Desmond. That's awesome, though. That was a very cool plot line, the two of them.
Research and science and discoveries and news.
No, wait. There was a note there on the
I miss
terminal
how
I
it
should have
was
read.
before.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
You know, for someone who's blind, he wrote that note pretty well. I can't take any of these. Oh, I can take Comrade Chubbs. Okay. Ooh, and I can take that. And that. And that. Some of this stuff is takeable, but not all of it. Weird. Oh, is it going to be like a fake bookcase kind of thing?
Vault 63 has lasted this long.
Okay,
No
we
reason
got
to think it
anniversary
won't keep
letter.
lasting.
Oh, that one was transcribed. Okay. There's this one. Wait, search Stoltz's...
Eyes
Oh,
are
yeah.
starting to dwindle a little. even with the stockpile from the supply
Cassidy's
runs.
journal.
You know, before the storms.
Poor darling Hugo. I haven't seen him this worked up in a long time, but who can blame him? He's only worried about his daughter's well-being. Is any a good father to be? I think he's just afraid of her impressionable mind being corrupted by people around her. I'm not sure I agree with his solution to this problem. Fortunately, he has already made up his mind. Once he gets like this, there's simply no point. Audrey never finds out the truth, or there will be hell to pay. Well, it's claustrophobic. Quarters.
Someone do so much good around here.
People in here are also creative, but in a scientific way. Maybe one day we'll be able to enjoy the world. Okay, so she likes arts. We can be so naive, too trusting, thinking if we keep business in the hands of friends and family, he has no reason to worry. Someone snooping around the office looking for a report, but I wasn't born yesterday. Anywhere in a safe.
Vault 63 has lasted
She
this long.
won't be leaving. The key won't leave my purse for any reason. Luckily, I've fashioned the key into part of my favorite necklace. Okay. Sitting in my happy place in front of the waterfall. Finally reaching the deepest... I guess who comes stopping by? Johnny, the head janitor. Clunking around with a box of tools to it, man. Just when I was finally starting to relax, I didn't even know we had a maintenance. Perhaps I should let... So maybe she lost her necklace at the waterfall? Wait, search for Cassidy. Why would I search for her? Well, I know she's not there. Oh, wait. Maybe she is there now. Like, I kind of thought she was in like a hospital wing or something, but...
Don't leave much room for expression.
Is she in the cool... Is she in the cool secret room? Oh, I can go in... No, I can't go in here now. Oh. Looks like I might be broken with a quick hit. Really? Oh. Okay. Ooh, nice jammies. Oh, this doesn't seem... Ooh, that's a... Look at that painting. Wow. Is she like in a coma?
What the hell are you doing in here? Get your filthy hands off her!
She's got the key.
What's that? Oh. I understand. I apologize. Truly. I'm just very protective of her, you know? She was...
Wow, you're even crispier than I thought.
My other half, and life is just not complete without her. Of course she has the key herself. I should have known.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing. She's perfect. Always has been. Always will be. The same incident that has put me into my condition. Well, it made her quiet. Tired. She'll be right in no time. All the more reason for you to get a move on with those weather machine blueprints. No?
So, weather machine will help her recover?
Is that what I've said? I suppose I revealed too much with too little context. Forgive me. Now isn't the time to discuss such things, not before you have a better grasp of what we are contending against here.
Okay. Well, I'll get the blueprints.
Yes. Very well. If you would excuse me, I would like a moment with my wife. Come find me when you have the blueprints.
He seems like a genuinely nice guy, based on what we've seen so far and that note we read about him being trusting and naive. Interesting. I would be a little disappointed if he turns out to be like a villain of this expansion, you know?
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
Although, well, maybe they'll pull one of those, you have one decision at the end to make, and
Back to the surface.
how things play out, it depends on you. They did that kind of with the Steel Rain stuff, right? And I mean, they've kind of done that with all the big storylines. There's one kind of major choice at the end.
Discoveries and news.
This long.
I missed
hold
how
on.
it was before.
Mr. Blank, we are in need of your service once again. One of our senior advisors, a Mr. Quentin Hake, seemingly failed to toe the party line and is starting to become a problem. To make matters worse, his continual questions about the potential moral implications of our new technologies started to raise some eyebrows amongst the other fellow vault dwellers. Mr. Hake is taken care of, preferably after his scheduled visit in the observatory later this month. I obviously expect you to exercise extreme discretion with this.
Supplies
Interesting.
are starting to dwindle
It says from the desk of Hugo Stoltz.
stockpile from the supply
Take that
runs.
with me.
You know, before the
Whoops.
storm.
That's not how you read. My gorgeous capitalist piggy. Please, my dear, I beg you to come with me. No good can come from a project funded by a big corporation. Please meet me by the makeout point next week. Your beloved communist swine. Eh? I'll take that. That was some weird roleplay stuff, I assume.
You should have arrived a few years back.
The Hitman note was more interesting, but that other thing is not without questions.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep.
I could
How you
use some
doing?
help
Someone
over
do
here.
so much
Hey, Hugo.
good
I
around.
believe you have something for me.
It's refreshing.
Some interesting notes.
Did I ask you to snoop around in our personal affairs? That was and is none of your business. Forget the petty gossip and focus on the task at hand. Am I making myself...
Okay, so he can be a little ruthless when he wants to be.
The blueprints. Have you found them yet?
Yes. Here you go.
Well, they're no good to me. I can't read them. Go deliver them to my daughter, Audrey. She's the one who's leading the effort to repair the weather machine. Oh, and before I forget, our conversation earlier, in Cassie's room. Water under the bridge, yes? I do hope we can keep that just between us. I'd hate for rumors to flutter about.
You're a strange man, Hugo. Nothing to be embarrassed about, though. You guys had a wonderful relationship.
The best. She's the most beautiful person. She keeps me balanced. We were never apart, and we collected the most wonderful memories together. Excuse me. This makes me rather emotional. Oh, and before you go off to Audrey, I would like you to indulge me in another thought exercise I've been meditating on. If you were to repair a ship by replacing it
Okay, the
plank
ship
by
of Theseus.
plank, piece by piece, so much so that no single piece of wood from the original vessel remained, would you have a new ship? Or would it still be the original, only improved?
It's a new ship. It's shaped like the old one. Oh, okay, I can even confront him that it's the ship of Theseus.
Right you are, my friend. Both in the origins of the question and its complexity. Let's say for this example that we can agree that eventually it is a new ship. Because I think the more interesting question is, at what point does it become so? After half of the planks? After the final part is replaced? Perhaps the rudder?
After the final part, when there's
If
nothing
we
left
were
of the
to
old
change
ship, it's a new
piece by
ship.
piece, at what point do we become something entirely new? Up. One moment. Let's perhaps hold on an answer. I'd rather that linger with you. And you have important business to attend to. Now, off with you to see Audrey. She's buried in her books in the meteorology sector. I hope you have some good hiking boots. It's quite the trek. Safe travels.
Okay. Well, I guess if that's taking me out of the vault, I'll do the other thing in the vault now.
It's a
Hey,
shame
security
we
guy.
don't have the
Make it
workforce
quick.
to spruce this place up a little.
What can you tell me about the
If I had
residents?
time for idle gossip, I wouldn't be seeking your assistance in the first place. You'll have to speak to someone else.
Noted. Come on, Oberlin. I can't help efficiently without the
Point
info.
taken. Very well. The residents here are still a bit shaken up by recent events. And some less than recent events, for that matter. I'd recommend a light touch. You're not here to babysit. But there's also no need to be resistant to their requests. And unless Mr. Stoltz himself walks in here and says otherwise, I'm not at liberty to disclose anything further.
Okay. Any details in the vault?
Your assignment does not require knowledge of the vault beyond the immediate area. You will find adequate signage for familiarizing yourself with the premises. Perhaps later, if you prove capable, we can talk in more detail.
What needs
I've
doing?
been spread thin dealing with surface-side security concerns. My more menial tasks have started to slip through the cracks, however. I can tell you're equipped to handle much worse. Tackling some issues from my backlog would be of great service to me, at least as a start. There are 3 in particular who often bring up issues to me. You can start there.
What can you tell me about those
They
3?
are vocal. They'll be more than happy to provide details on themselves.
Okay, first
There
on
are
the
3
list.
residents that have been complaining about a myriad of concerns. Margaret, Lawrence, and Julio. Your best bet is to track them down. They're likely lounging about waiting for someone else to handle the hard work. They should have more than enough to keep you busy for the time being. Report back when it's been handled. In the meantime, I have other matters I need to attend to, so please, if you'd excuse me.
Okay. It's a residential area.
And science. And discoveries.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Oh, I thought... Oh. Where's this go? Oh, I see. Interesting. Lawrence, Margaret. Oh, they're all here.
You need something?
Have you heard about...
Storm is gonna get worse.
Again? Oh, a stranger. We haven't seen anyone from outside in a while. What brings you here?
Any gossip?
Now, why would we tell you that, stranger?
Yeah, a real nosy stranger. Hey, Julio, get it? Because they got a nose and we don't.
It ruins the joke when you explain it, Lawrence.
Is there anything else?
No, but that was a nice little interaction. What can you tell me about the
We've
vault?
spent far too long cooped up here. I can't wait to get back to work.
You said it, sister.
Is there anything else?
Oberlin sent
Chief
me.
Oberlin's finally getting around to dealing with this, huh? And sending in a stranger to boot. He must have it tough. Yeah, there's a few things we've brought up before. Most of it in the lower levels. Things like strange noises coming from the generator room. People are scared to go check it out in case one of the Lost are in there.
Oh,
Anyone can-
also, we have a huge rat problem in the storage room, as in, huge rats. Last time I was on a food run, something jumped right past me and snatched it. Damn near took my arm with it, too.
And, someone should probably take care of Alfie.
Yeah. Alfie was one of us, but his condition got worse until he got us to lock him in his room. He's probably lost his mind by now, but no one could bring themselves to do what needs to be done.
I
You
see.
didn't know him, though. If there's anything you could do for him, we'd appreciate it.
Tell me more about Alfie.
Alfie was a good guy. Had a tendency to overdo things, though.
You should have arrived.
Remember when he skipped work because he wanted to find out if we could still get hangovers after the change?
You know.
Yeah, I remember that. I had to take over his shift the next day, that bastard.
His apartment is in the lower levels. The key is still down there. Somewhere. Is there anything else?
Lost in
We're
the
just
generator room?
guessing, to be honest. Hard to tell why the Lost do anything they do.
We've been hearing whispers and pops like static electricity, which is pretty much exactly what the Lost sound like. We also know what happens when you get too close. They'd kill us as soon as you'd squash a bug.
That's if they don't turn us into one of them first. There's too few of us left now to take a risk like that, but you look very capable.
Is there anything else?
Red rats?
Rad rats? We'll need to make a note of all these new terms outsiders use.
Since the earthquake, we've been experiencing more and more of the wasteland's wonders. And we're not exterminators, much less seasoned fighters. That's why we put a security request to deal with it.
They've been left like that for so long. They've probably multiplied by now.
Is there anything else?
Nope. I'll see what I can do.
You can get to the lower levels from the elevators just over there. There's also a stairwell down just across the atrium that leads directly to the storage room. Good luck. And thank you.
Good luck down there, and, welcome to Vault 63.
So,
Yeah, people who eavesdrop are the worst.
I can't take any of these board
What
games.
brings you back in here?
Ooh.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about. though.
Not much you can do in the residential area here.
We got the system and it works, damn it.
Oh, that terminal's not real. Let's see. Oh, the event's about to start again. Let me... Before I get too involved in this stuff. But, you know what? I'll be back once I... Yeah, let me do the event and I'll be right back.
One from outside. How's the storm?
You know, red, big. Okay, well, I'm gonna
How's it
hang out
going
here.
out there? Windy? Airish?
Everyone's got comments. Everyone's funny. I'm gonna just stand up here where I don't think I can be harassed. Nice fake boulder. Anyways, yeah, I'll be back once I do the event.
Dropworth Tours. Thanks you. Back again for an...
What is going on here?
Basically, I've got this group in here with me. They're wanting to get some thrills and watch the storms that have been kicking about this place. Thing is, this lightning harvester is busted. I need someone to repair it so I can fill me pockets. Give these fine people a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
And what is this place?
We're in a power substation. See that big tower in the middle? That's a lightning harvester. There's a few spread about the park. Apparently they make storms appear, then disappear. No idea how. But once they're fixed up, they should be sound.
Okay.
Right. Give me a sec to look up the locations of the parts.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
Okay. Anyways. As we were, one event later. Some more goodies obtained. Alright, lots of things down here. So the thing there. Alfie's room requires key. Can I take these? No, even these aren't real for collecting. Find Alfie's key card. Where would the key card be? Oh, right there. See? That's good game design. The one illuminated spot in the room, and there's the key card. It almost trivializes finding it, but... Wait, what? Oh. Wait, but then that wasn't even Alfie's room that I just went in through. It's been a while since the bombs dropped, but life in the vault is still pretty crummy. None of us have completely escaped this radiation malarkey, that's for sure. Perhaps if old Stoltz had kept his ego on a leash just for once and built a vault that was actually finished on time, then we wouldn't be in this damned mess. Instead, he played up to the clock, making this underground palace, and now we're the ones who have to pay the price. It would have been so crazy to make sure that we were in the vault when the bombs dropped and not installing some crappy gutters. March 15th, probably. Things aren't improved much, and most folks have gotten sick one way or another. But hey, at least we're alive, right? Even if we do look like shriveled raisins. Huh. A lot of us have lost our hair, and some sad saps have even lost facial features. I ain't so worried about it, though. Hair or no hair, I'll still be a handsome devil. April 1st. Brilliant idea. Lawrence is running his mouth, as usual, about his college days and how many beers he could drink in 10 minutes. Well, I've challenged him on it. How hard can it be to drink 7 beers in 10 minutes? Is that what it says? Yeah. 7 beers in 10 minutes. It's all this weird radiation stuff, I probably won't even feel it, right? May? These last few days I've been feeling strange. I keep having outbursts and I'm afraid of lashing out at others. I'm not sure if it's the effects from the stand radiation or if it's because we've been cooped up here for so long. Either way, I don't want to risk hurting anyone else. So I've asked Margaret and the others to lock me in my room permanently. Oh, okay. That's where the journal ends. Makes sense. Alright, Alfie. Oh, these board games I can take. Good. I'll have to remember that. For when there's a weird challenge. Scrap 3 board games. Although most of the time you can just get that done at the White Springs. 2 different spots. But this place is free to travel to too, so... okay. Oh, look at that! You do got many rats. Of unusual size. Oh. Alright. Good talk. Oh, weird. This layout is unusual. Oh, wait, what? I didn't mean to exit the zone. I didn't realize that was an option. Oh yeah, they did say there was a staircase, didn't they? Oh, right here. Oh. That's right. What's the third thing? Oh, right, there might be a lost in the generator or something. Well, it says investigate the noise in the generator room, so maybe it's not a lost and something to just... Maybe it's a malfunctioning robot. There are no robots in this vault. That's uncommon. Those are rad roaches. I'll explain the hissing. Temperature control override. Incorrect clearance level of performance action. Do not attempt. Okay. Manual reactor shutdown. Okay. Raise clearance level. You really thought that was going to work, dummy? Get off the terminal before you kill us all. Or door control. Open door. Oh, I have to repair pipes. Ah. Am I going to be irradiated? Oh, that would explain the hissing. More than the rad roaches, actually. Do they explode like that because of whatever my lunchbox effects are, or are they just explosive rad roaches? That's weird. I think they explode more than normal. Oh, this place is becoming very irradiated. Or was that... That might have been the weird... rad roach goo explosion on me. Oh. Aha, but they left this side open conveniently. Thank you. Good design. The question is, was it intentional or not? Okay. Let's go talk to the Three Stooges.
What brings you back in here? Ah, the one from outside. How's the storm?
Okay. Excuse me, sir?
What brings you
Welcome back. How are things going?
How about some space, buddy?
I took care of all the
We're
issues.
sorry that you had to be the one to deal with all of that.
Yeah, it's good to know there are still people outside, especially people who are capable.
Thanks. We couldn't have done it ourselves. Is there anything we can do for you?
Can you put a good word in? Tell me more about the people in charge.
Well, we're not really ones to gossip.
Yes,
Not
you
with
are.
outsiders, anyway. But you're all right.
Maybe we can share a few details.
I don't see why not. What did you want to know?
Tuck in and get ready. About
Strict
Hugo.
but fair. He runs a tight ship. As long as you hit your deadlines and don't cause problems, he's actually pretty pleasant.
But you don't want to find yourself
back
on
a
his
little.
bad side. I heard he was a pretty ruthless businessman before his overseer days. I doubt he's actually changed all that much. Just don't mention his, condition. It's kind of a sensitive subject.
You
I
have
see.
to be in the business world, especially in wartime. He's always been pretty respectful during the rounds and inspections, especially when Cassidy was around. Say what you will about the man, it's clear he would do anything for his wife. He was head over heels for her.
She did keep him level-headed. She just up and disappeared one day. I hope she's doing well wherever she is.
Is there anything else?
She's not.
He's
Oh,
friendly,
really?
but can be dismissive. He does his best to keep things safe and orderly, but we can see he kind of resents it. Especially having to work for Overseer Stoltz. We just haven't figured out why, other than being overworked. The Overseer seems to be keeping him extra busy lately, particularly after everything that's been going on.
He's always been friendly. Heck, even used to be fun. Would always be up to party after work. Now, though, huge stick in the mud. Can't say I blame the guy, but last few years, he's been more, what's the word?
Grouchy?
Boring.
Cold. Bottled up. Like a shaken Nuka-Cola ready to burst.
Is there anything else?
How about the vault?
Well, it used to be a lot busier. We'd take the rail line to work in the different wings each day. Then there was the accident, which, honestly, we still don't know much about. After that, most folks we knew became what we call the Lost. And the Overseer became, well... Oh, and then there was the earthquakes recently. That destroyed any way of easily reaching the other wings, even if we wanted to fight them back from the Lost.
It's not all bad. We got food, shelter, safety, and space. It'll sure be nice to be able to get back to work, but just think of it as an extended vacation.
I'm more worried about how much work we'll have to catch up on when things get back to normal. If they ever get back to normal.
We tried to keep working here in the atrium, even outside the vault, but in the end we just stopped. Been locked in here a while now, and looks like nothing's changing until that storm outside passes.
Yeah, I wonder if we will be getting rid of that
Is there
storm,
anything
or if
else?
that's just here to stay as part of the atmosphere. Can you put a good
Yeah.
word in?
We'll spread the word that you are someone trustworthy. Thanks again for all the help. You're all right, outsider.
Thanks,
Got a system
Margaret.
that works, damn it.
People who
The
eavesdrop
new
are
animals
the
up
worst.
there.
There's too much chatter in here. My brain.
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon. Is there a reason you're loitering in my office?
I
You're
just
back.
got here.
I hope you have good news for me.
I dealt with all the requests.
Color me surprised. Good work. With that out of the way, I'll be able to focus on the more important matters, like dealing with the chaos going on outside of this vault. I don't suppose that those three had anything interesting to say while you were helping them?
No, there
I
were a few
see.
things.
So those are the rumors going around. I appreciate your honesty.
Oh, I didn't realize I was
Still,
just telling.
it can be hard for people to know who to trust. But enough about that. Now that you've helped me out,
I didn't mean to be a
Something I can help you
tattletale. I
with.
thought I could talk to him about the subject. Oops.
first,
next?
your reward. I'll arrange for something from our armory. I'm sure you'll find a good use for it in the future.
Ooh. That's not what I just got. That's an old thing. Is that a
It may
death
not
flag?
seem like much, but your
Oh.
help has been invaluable to us.
That's good to know also for future. That's also not it. Housekeeping for hire. What did he give me? Ooh, a shock baton. That's new. Those are from the event. Oh, eat that.
It's good to have someone reliable to count on again. Maybe now we can start
Okay, so it's
fixing
anti-armor,
things around
lamb
here.
damage, lasts longer. Crippling, it's a VG. Okay, so it's a custom shock baton. Okay. Let me rename that so I don't. Whoops. So I don't accidentally
We felt the
sell
whole
or
vault
scrap it.
shaking
It may
around
not
us.
seem
Storage
like
for
much,
later.
but your help
Security
has
said
been
it's nothing to
invaluable to
worry
us.
about, though.
Thank you.
Okay.
Need something?
Maybe I can dig up some information.
Oh,
on the
right.
rest
I
of
gotta
that
talk to him about the
Flash.
other stuff.
Could prove useful.
Okay, you know what? We'll continue in the next episode. I imagine there's more he needs me to do. So, thanks for joining me. Come back. I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.